Have you ever found yourself welling up during a particularly moving scene in a movie? Perhaps it's a touching moment, a heartfelt goodbye, or a triumphant reunion that tugs at your heartstrings. You might dismiss it as a fleeting emotional response, a simple reaction to a well-crafted story. But what if I told you that your penchant for crying at the movies could be linked to a higher risk of an early death? It's a startling thought, isn't it? It might sound far-fetched, but recent research suggests that there might be a connection between our emotional sensitivity and our longevity. Scientists are delving into how our emotional responses might be more than just momentary feelings. This isn't about the act of crying itself, but rather what it might reveal about our underlying personality traits and social connections. Our emotional reactions can be windows into our deeper psychological states. Researchers have discovered a fascinating link between certain personality traits, such as neuroticism, and an increased risk of premature death. These traits can shape how we perceive and react to the world around us. Individuals with high levels of neuroticism tend to experience negative emotions more intensely and frequently. This heightened emotional state can lead to chronic stress and anxiety. They may be more susceptible to stress, anxiety, and loneliness, all of which can have detrimental effects on both mental and physical health. Over time, these emotional burdens can take a significant toll on one's overall well-being, potentially leading to a shorter lifespan. Neuroticism, one of the 5 broad personality traits outlined in the 5-factor model, is characterized by a tendency to experience negative emotions like fear, worry, anger, sadness, and guilt more intensely and for longer durations. These emotions can often feel overwhelming and persistent, making it difficult for individuals to find relief. Individuals with high levels of neuroticism are often prone to rumination, dwelling on negative thoughts and experiences. This constant rumination can create a cycle of negativity that is hard to break, leading to a pervasive sense of distress. They may be more sensitive to criticism, have lower self-esteem, and struggle with feelings of inadequacy. This heightened sensitivity can make everyday interactions and feedback feel like personal attacks, further eroding their self-confidence. While neuroticism itself is not a disorder, it can significantly impact an individual's well-being and quality of life. The constant emotional turmoil can make it challenging to manage daily responsibilities and maintain healthy relationships. People with high neuroticism might find themselves constantly worrying about things that are outside of their control. This chronic worry can lead to anxiety and stress, affecting their ability to enjoy the present moment. They may be easily irritated by minor inconveniences and have difficulty bouncing back from setbacks. This can result in a sense of helplessness and frustration, making it hard to stay motivated. These persistent negative emotions can take a toll on their mental and physical health over time. Chronic stress and anxiety can lead to physical symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, and even more serious health issues if not addressed. A groundbreaking study conducted by researchers at Florida State University shed light on the profound impact of loneliness on mortality. The study, which followed over 12,000 participants for nearly a decade, found that loneliness was a stronger predictor of premature death than obesity, smoking, or excessive alcohol consumption. This finding underscores the critical importance of social connection for human health and well-being. Loneliness, it appears, is not merely an emotional state, but a significant public health concern. The study's findings suggest that loneliness triggers a cascade of physiological changes that increase the risk of various diseases. These changes include elevated levels of stress hormones, chronic inflammation, and impaired immune function. Over time, these physiological alterations can contribute to the development of cardiovascular disease, stroke, diabetes, and even cancer. The link between neuroticism, loneliness, and early death is complex and multifaceted. These factors intertwine in ways that can significantly impact an individual's overall well-being. Neuroticism can contribute to loneliness by making it difficult for individuals to form and maintain healthy relationships. This difficulty often stems from their heightened emotional responses and tendency to overthink social interactions. Their heightened sensitivity to rejection and criticism can lead them to withdraw from social situations and avoid forming close bonds with others. This withdrawal can create a vicious cycle where the fear of rejection leads to more isolation. This social isolation can then exacerbate feelings of loneliness and worsen their overall health outcomes. The lack of social support and interaction can make it harder for them to cope with stress and other emotional challenges. Loneliness itself triggers a cascade of physiological changes that are detrimental to health. These changes can affect both the mind and the body, leading to a range of negative health effects. When we experience loneliness, our bodies release stress hormones like cortisol, which prepare us for a fight or flight response. Over time, the constant release of these hormones can lead to chronic inflammation. This inflammation is not just a temporary response but can become a persistent issue. Chronic inflammation is a known risk factor for various chronic diseases, including heart disease, stroke, and cancer. These conditions can significantly reduce the quality and length of life. Loneliness can also suppress our immune systems, making us more susceptible to infections and illnesses. This suppression can lead to more frequent and severe health issues, further compounding the negative effects of loneliness. Section 5. Taming the Anxious Mind. Strategies for managing neuroticism. While we can't change our innate personality traits, we can learn to manage neurotic tendencies and mitigate their negative impact on our lives. Here are a few evidence-based strategies. Practice mindfulness. Engage in mindfulness exercises like meditation or deep breathing to become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Challenge negative thoughts. When you notice yourself engaging in negative self-talk, challenge those thoughts and reframe them in a more positive light. Engage in regular physical activity. Exercise has been proven to reduce anxiety and improve mood. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to support emotional regulation and overall well-being. Section 6. Cultivating connection. Combating loneliness and enhancing well-being. Combating loneliness is crucial for both our mental and physical health. Here are some tips for cultivating meaningful connections and reducing feelings of isolation. Join a club or group. Explore your interests and find a group of like-minded individuals to connect with. Volunteer your time. Helping others is a rewarding way to meet new people and make a difference. Reach out to family and friends. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone or send a message to someone you care about. Practice active listening. When engaging with others, be fully present and listen attentively to what they have to say. Section 7. The power of social support. Having a strong social support network is paramount for both mental and physical health. Supportive relationships provide us with a sense of belonging, purpose, and security. They act as a buffer against stress, helping us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. When we feel supported, we are better equipped to cope with adversity, maintain a positive outlook, and make healthier choices. Studies have consistently shown that individuals with strong social connections tend to live longer, healthier lives. They have lower rates of heart disease, stroke, depression, and anxiety. Social support also plays a vital role in recovery from illness and injury. Section 8. Embracing vulnerability, a pathway to connection. Building meaningful connections requires us to be vulnerable and authentic. It involves letting go of the need for perfection and allowing ourselves to be seen for who we truly are, flaws and all. When we embrace vulnerability, we create space for genuine connection and intimacy. We allow others to see our humanity and, in turn, feel more connected to theirs. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our courage and strength. It takes courage to step outside of our comfort zones and allow ourselves to be seen and known by others. But the rewards of vulnerability are immeasurable, leading to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. Section 9. Seeking professional help. If you're struggling with chronic loneliness, anxiety, or other mental health concerns, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist can provide you with the tools and support you need to manage your symptoms, improve your coping mechanisms, and enhance your overall well-being. There is no shame in seeking help, and it can be a life-changing decision. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and it deserves the same level of care and attention. Remember, you are not alone, and there is help available. Section 10. Prioritizing mental health for a longer life. The connection between our mental and physical health is undeniable. Prioritizing our mental well-being is not a luxury, but a necessity for living a longer, healthier life. By managing stress, cultivating meaningful connections, and seeking professional help when needed, we can enhance our overall well-being and potentially add years to our lives. Remember, taking care of your mental health is an investment in your present and future well-being. Make it a priority and reap the countless benefits it has to offer. Section 11. A final word, embracing life's journey. Life is a journey filled with both joys and sorrows, triumphs and setbacks. Our emotional sensitivity, as reflected in our tendency to cry at the movies, is a testament to our capacity for empathy, compassion, and connection. While neuroticism and loneliness can pose challenges to our health and well-being, they do not define us or our destinies. By adopting healthy coping mechanisms, cultivating meaningful connections, and seeking professional support when needed, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater resilience and embrace the fullness of our human experience. Remember, you are not alone,